What's up, y'all? Today I'm going to teach you how to do the Heelside Frontside 720. Before we get this video started, I just want to say this video is sponsored by Hyperlight Wakeboard, Centurion Boats, and Jet Pilot Life Jackets. Before attempting the Heelside Frontside 720, some tricks you're going to probably already want to know how to do are the Heelside Frontside 360 and the Heelside Frontside 540. If you don't know how to do these tricks already or need a refresher, I do have a tutorial on the channel for both of these tricks, so feel free to go check them out. The approach you're going to want to take for this trick is to probably be about halfway away from the wakes as you possibly can and take a nice progressive medium-ish edge back in towards the wakes. The edge is going to get you perfectly wake to wake on your normal Heelside Frontside 360. Now that you're on that medium progressive edge in towards the wakes, make sure you carry that edge up and through the very top of the wake. Make sure you're nice and squatted as you're going up the wake, and as you're getting closer and closer towards the top, at the very peak of the wake, you're going to want to stand nice and tall and give it a nice and solid push to give you that maximum straight up, straight down pop that you'll need for this trick. Now that you've given it a nice solid push off the top of the wake for that maximum straight up, straight down pop, as you're popping off the top of the wake, just as you're releasing, that's when you're really going to want to make sure you take this handle and give it a solid rip towards your rear hip to get that front side rotation started. So really just take that handle, rip it over to your rear hip, and start reaching for that handle nice and early behind your back with your front hand. Make sure you get that first front side 360 completed as early as possible. Now that you've finished up that first frontside 360, you're going to want to make sure your head is still looking over your front shoulder to continue that frontside rotation. You're also going to want to make sure you don't let that arm out. You're going to want to make sure you keep that handle in close to your body, get the handle back into your rear hand as soon as possible. Don't let this arm out because then you'll stop at 5. Just make sure it stays close to your body and continue ripping this handle all the way back to your front hand again so you can grab that handle again and finish up that second frontside 360. Now that you've finished up that second frontside 360 and that handle has gotten into your front hand once again, this is kind of like where you should feel safe and like you're about to land this trick. You can basically sort of just finish up your rotation, kind of find your landing, spot it a little bit, bend your knees on impact on the downside of the wake, and just edge away from the boat on your heels. The main mistake I see people making on this trick is they'll actually do a Heelside Frontside 540 and then try and add a 180. This makes the trick extremely difficult. It's much easier to do 2 Heelside Frontside 360s. So just rip the first handle pass. Once you get it again, rip another handle pass. Really try not to let that handle get away from your body, because once you open up for the 5, it's extremely difficult to go to 7. Sometimes I see people go to funny wrapped if they just can, and they'll be able to do the 7 that way. But really, to properly do it, just do a heel front 3 and another front 3, and that should be the easiest way. Another mistake I see people making quite often, which is a mistake I make sometimes as well, is actually really rushing this trick. It's where you sort of spin early off of the wake. And this might sacrifice some of your pop so you won't go as high and have as much time. And also, if you spin early off the wake, you could sort of spin under axis, which may cause you to land on your butt quite often. So I do think the best way, sort of just be patient. Make sure you get a solid pop on that first frontside 360, then just rip the second one, and it should be a lot easier than rushing it. Just wanted to say this once again because it is very important. Make sure you keep the handle very close to your body during the entire spin, because once the handle does get away from you, it makes you slow down quite a lot. If you do keep the handle close, you'll be spinning nice and fast the entire time. I'm just going to give you guys a brief little summary of the entire trick. Make sure you guys get about halfway away from the wakes as you possibly can, and take a nice medium progressive edge back in towards the wakes. Make sure you follow that edge all the way through the very top of the wake. Be nice and squatted. As you get closer and closer towards the top, make sure you push and stand nice and tall to get that maximum straight up, straight down pop. As soon as you release from the wake, that's when you can take that handle and really rip it towards your rear hip. Make sure you pull it all the way over to your front hand. Reach for it nice and early. and get that first frontside 360 done as soon as possible. As soon as you get that handle back in your front hand, make sure you rip it into your rear hand as fast as you possibly can again to start finishing up that second frontside 360. So just rip that handle to your rear hip again, reach around, grab it with that front hand once again, start finishing up that rotation, sort of spot your landing below, bend your knees on impact, and just ride away on your heels. That's how you do the Heelside Frontside 720. If you guys like this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Comment below what kind of videos you guys want to see in the future and what kind of tricks you guys want to learn in the future. And remember, I'll be uploading a wakeboarding video every second day forever. So make sure you guys subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Peace!